Today, we're counting down the top 10 most iconic moments of the modern World Cup era. We're talking South Africa 2010 all the way to Qatar 2022. Basically, the last 5 tournaments that turned football fans into emotional wrecks every 4 years. So grab a coffee, and this is the top 10. Group stage, Russia 2018. Portugal versus Spain. This wasn't some throwaway group game either. This was basically an Iberian derby with World Cup stakes. And it was an absolute roller coaster. Spain were up 3-2 deep into the second half, looking comfortable, probably already planning their post-match tapas. And then, minute 88, Portugal win a free kick just outside the box, and Ronaldo steps up. Hattrick completed. Game finishes 3-3. And honestly, in a tournament packed with stories, this one game alone might have been one of the best 90 minutes of football in the entire competition. Ronaldo announcing at 33 years old that he was not done yet. Not even close.
Goes down, gets a free kick. Ronaldo. Genius! Yes!
No! Poor Spain. Let's go to the next. Wait, guys. ENEBA.com is a gaming marketplace with over 40,000 digital products with an ever-increasing interest to expand their library to be the go-to point for your every gaming need. We'll bring you the hottest deal in the market of any title, new or old. And with excellent Trustpilot score, you can rest assured you will receive your gaming will continue without a hitch and offers 24/7 live support.
Check the link in bio.
James Rodriguez receives the ball with his back to goal, about 25 meters out. First touch, chest control, ball drops perfectly in front of him. And instead of doing literally anything sensible, like turning, taking a touch, setting it up, he just hits it. First time, left foot, without even looking at the goal properly. The ball arcs through the air, kisses the underside of the crossbar and goes in. This goal is so good, it literally won the FIFA Puskás Award that year for best goal in world football. Not just at the World Cup, in the entire calendar year. A 22-year-old James Rodriguez in that one moment became a global superstar. Pure violence executed with elegance. Football's a weird sport sometimes. What a goal, bro. Fantastic goal. Go to the next. Before Qatar 2022, no African nation had ever, not once, made it past the quarterfinals of a World Cup. And then Morocco said, hold my mint tea. They topped a group that included Belgium, one of the best teams in the world at the time. Then, in the round of 16, they eliminate Spain on penalties, with a defense that was basically a brick wall with legs. Then, in the quarterfinals, they face Portugal and Cristiano Ronaldo. And the Portugal team, many expected to go all the way. Morocco wins 1-0. A team built on an absolutely monumental defensive performance from Achraf Hakimi. Sofiane Amrabat just hoovering up every loose ball in midfield, and a goalkeeper, Yassine Bounou, who was basically unbeatable for weeks. They eventually lose to France in the semi-final. And look, every dream run has to end somewhere. But by that point, it didn't even matter. This became a moment of pride for an entire continent, watching their team do something that had simply never been done before.
Sorry, but I hate Morocco. Go to the next.
In Brazil 2014, but now we're at the final. Germany versus Argentina, 0-0, deep into extra time. And honestly, the game had become a bit of a stalemate. Both teams cancelling each other out, everyone bracing for penalties. Minute 113. Substitute Mario Götze, who, by the way, had only been on the pitch for about 15 minutes, receives a cross from Andrés on the left. It's not a powerful shot, it's not Ronaldo-style violence. It's just perfectly placed past Sergio Romero into the corner. Germany wins the World Cup, their 4th title. and honestly is one of the great World Cup final goals of all time, partly because of how it was scored, a substitute in extra time, with a touch of pure technical class when everyone else on the pitch looked exhausted.
A fantastic goal for Götze. Welcome to the next
Round of 16, Russia 2018, France versus Argentina. An absolute classic of a knockout game, end-to-end, 4-3 final score. But the moment everyone remembers from this match isn't even a goal, it's a run. 19-year-old Kylian Mbappé picks up the ball deep in his own half and he just goes, sprinting at full speed with the ball at his feet, through the middle of the pitch with multiple Argentine defenders backpedaling, absolutely powerless to stop him. And he wasn't done. He go on to score 2 more goals in that same game, becoming only the second teenager in World Cup history to score twice in a knockout match. The first one being some guy named Pelé back in 1958. No big deal, just compared to Pelé in your World Cup debut tournament, Casual Tuesday.
What a game! This is better than 2022 for me. Go to the next.
Quarterfinal, South Africa 2010, Uruguay versus Ghana, the last African team standing at that tournament with an entire continent dreaming of a first ever semi-final appearance. Final minute of extra time. The score is tied. Ghana have a golden chance. The ball is heading goalward. It looks like it's in Ghana are about to make history, and Luis Suarez, standing on the goal line, just slaps it away with his hands like he's playing volleyball. Obviously, it's a clear, deliberate handball. Red card immediately, no debate. Suarez is sent off and has to watch the rest of the game from the tunnel. But here's the thing. The rules say a penalty, not an automatic goal. So Ghana gets a penalty kick instead of the goal that was already basically in. Asamoah Gyan steps up to take it and smashes it off the crossbar. It goes to penalties. Uruguay wins.
Bro, Suarez, what are you doing? Go to the next.
Final, South Africa 2010. Spain versus Netherlands. It's a tight, tense, occasionally pretty rough final. Lots of yellow cards, not the most free-flowing football. Both teams cancelling each other out. Minute 116 of extra time. The game is heading toward penalties. And then Cesc Fabregas slips a ball through to Andrés Iniesta on the edge of the box. And Iniesta just finishes it. Calm, perfect right foot into the corner. Spain wins their first ever World Cup. Takes his shirt off, and underneath, written on his undershirt, is a message dedicated to his close friend Dani Jarque, a fellow footballer who had tragically passed away from a heart condition the year before, at just 26 years old. Genuinely one of the most human moments this tournament has ever produced.
Bro, Iniesta, underrated. Go to the next.
Qatar 2022 final, possibly the single greatest game of football ever played. And we've still got 2 entries left after this one. Buckle up, minute 123. Yes, 123. We are deep into the second period of extra time of the World Cup final. Argentina versus France. French substitute Randal Colomwani finds himself one-on-one with Argentine goalkeeper Emiliano Dibu Martinez. Open goal practically in front of him. This is, by every reasonable measure of football logic, a goal. This is the goal that wins France the World Cup. And Dibu just says no. He stretches out his left leg, not even really a save technique you teach in a coaching manual, just pure desperate instinct, and somehow gets enough on the ball to divert it away from goal. Who, let's be honest, had already built a reputation as a master of psychological warfare in shootouts, helps Argentina lift the trophy. One save, one single piece of instinct in the 123rd minute that arguably decided the entire World Cup.
Bro, this game is a history maker. Go to the next.
Semi-final, Brazil 2014. Brazil on home soil hosting the World Cup with an entire nation absolutely convinced this was their destiny. 6th title on home turf, the dream scenario. And then Germany happened. In the first 29 minutes of this game, Germany scores 5 goals. 5 in 29 minutes. The stadium in Belo Horizonte goes from a deafening party atmosphere to something that genuinely looks like a funeral, in real time on the live television. There are camera shots of grown men in the crowd just openly crying, not from joy, from pure disbelief. Final score 7-1. The worst defeat in Brazilian football history in a World Cup semi-final at home. It's been given its own nickname in Portuguese, the Mineiraço, after the Mineirão Stadium, where it happened, a deliberate callback to the Maracanazo, Brazil's infamous final loss to Uruguay back in 1950.
This is terrible for Brazil. I'll go to the last.
If you've watched football even casually over the past 2 decades, you know the story behind this. Lionel Messi, arguably the greatest player to ever do this, a man with virtually every individual trophy and the record football has to offer, missing the one thing that, fairly or not, the whole world used to use as a stick to beat him with: a World Cup, Qatar 2022 final, Argentina versus France, and what we get is, by general consensus, the greatest World Cup final ever played. Messi lifting the World Cup. This is a man who has won everything there is to win at club level, who's been compared, debated and argued about for 20 years, finally getting the one thing that was missing, the perfect ending to the perfect career.
Guys, leave a like and a comment and the high points. Bye bye.